Yeah. What's up, Bo?
Hey, what's up, Mikey? How you doing, man?
How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother?
Good. Hey, so we're supposed to have like 7 or 8 other guys hopping on the Zoom, but I think a lot of them have like 4th of July plans, so we might have a smaller group than anticipated. But I think my mom's gonna be hopping on here too, and then maybe a couple others. What's up,
Okay.
Nick? How you doing, man?
What up, Bo? How are you?
Good. This is Mikey Hernandez. He's from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hey, Nick, what's up, big man?
How you doing, man? Good to meet you.
Good. Likewise, brother.
Sorry, I gotta
Just
eat
kinda
my
wait
meal.
for- We'll wait for some people to hop in here.
Gotta eat
I
my
love
chicken.
the interior, Bo. Yeah, I love your interior.
Hey, thanks, man. So you got back-to-back meetings tonight, or what's going on?
Yeah, I got 8 and then we got 9 o'clock. But 9 o'clock is just for it's one of this NFL player on my team, and he's finally woke up to see the big numbers, so he's all excited. He wants me to do a launch for him.
That's huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
brother.
a lot of NFL players, retired athletes, weightlifters are getting on this product, which is amazing.
Yep.
So seeing that
Yep.
is incredible.
Bro, you got the 4-door or you have the 2-door?
This is a coupe here, so I'll show it to you real quick.
Beast mode. I love the coupe. Sheesh. That white interior is banging, bro. Yeah, buddy.
Hello.
Juanita, baby.
Mikey, we just had a billionaire join our team, literally with a B, a billionaire. The guy is a billionaire here in North Dakota. So he just
No
joined our
way.
team. So excited about the patches. We're fired up. I
It's
love
like
it.
Steve says, the last thing you want to do is walk around with $1 billion and dormant stem cells.
Yeah, if you're a billionaire, you definitely want the health to enjoy your wealth, right? You
Yeah.
need the health so that you can enjoy
Yes,
all
yes.
that great financial freedom that you have. Hopefully there's going to be a lot more joining us. I know, Bo, you sent it out to a lot of teammates. We lost a lot of people because of the holiday, because people are out to the lake, but it's
Yeah.
great because we're recording this presentation. So that's fabulous. And so we can send it out to all the team leaders. Bo, you want to hop in there? Where's Bo? He's in his car. No, he's out of his car.
Yeah. He was just showing me his interior. I love his car.
Yeah, his car is like a fast car. Your dad was down here at the Mercedes dealership, getting in this car, Bo, that had a seat like yours, and he goes, "Do you think this one could beat Bo's?"
Yeah,
I said,
Dad
Scott.
was saying that you guys were checking out some Audis and Mercedes and Porsches, so that sounds pretty cool. So
I said, we don't need another race car. One in the garage is enough.
sure.
Juanita, you're out and about?
Yeah, we're in Fargo, North Dakota. We've got some people down here that are rocking and rolling facilities that want to start implementing the patches with their clients and their patients. So of course we shot to Fargo real quick to get everybody enrolled. And then on the way here, it's an energy thing. We're on our way to Fargo. We get a call from somebody in Fargo, says, "I'm enrolling the billionaire." I was like, wow, welcome to the jungle. I said, you just got to, I guess, lean into Fargo and you start attracting all that goodness of people that are wanting the patch. It's definitely an untapped market out here. Nobody in Fargo knows about the patch. So everywhere I go, everyone's asking, which is a lot of fun to see. So,
And it doesn't take a lot of people, because I hear there's not a lot of time It's not not a lot of people in Fargo.
No, there's not, there's more, there's more cows in our state than there are people, Mikey. Come on. So
That's
if we can do it big here in North Dakota, trust me, wherever people are at, they absolutely can be blessed financially by this opportunity, because
Yeah,
everywhere has more people than North Dakota. So there. But
that's
Mikey,
great.
you're going to start a show, so I'm going to let you take it away a little bit because you're a special guest. Bo, you want to introduce Mikey?
Yeah, so this is my good friend Mikey Hernandez. I just respect him so much as a mentor and just a man of God, and in business, he's been so successful in network marketing over the last 20 years. He's made multi millions of dollars in network marketing. So I respect him so much and everything. Anytime I'm around Mikey, he just gives pure wisdom. Everything that I hear from him is just pure wisdom and knowledge. So every chance I get, I'm always just taking note of everything he's telling me. So we just were out in Bora Bora together, having an amazing time for about a week and a half, just swimming in the ocean, riding jet ski, just eating amazing food, and just, experiencing what this business has to offer. So yeah, I'm just super excited to have Mikey on here, and just to give us some insight on this business. So thanks, Mikey.
No, it's a pleasure, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
this is awesome. Can you guys? I kind of hear an echo when I speak.
hear
Actually, it just stopped. All right, I just took me saying something about the echo and it stopped. So it's awesome to see Bo. I mean, I remember I started this industry. I was right around 30 years old, and it took me 3 years to get to my first million. And the only thing I regret from that whole experience is that I wasn't 20 years old, right? So I see Bo, and he is crushing it at his age, guys. And I talk about Bo all the freaking time because I am looking for that generation. I'm looking for those young bucks that are hungry, that want more out of life, and they're not afraid to roll up their sleeves and get dirty and invest the time that it takes. Renita and I, we got exposed to this industry at the same time. And I mean, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? So Renita, Bo is as sharp as he is because he's got really sharp parents who have had really significant success in this industry. So guys, I will tell you this. I've never seen anything like this. I've never, ever seen anything like this. Not only did I not want to do this, I didn't need to do this. We've been really blessed financially. We were very, very smart with our money. And I got to tell you, when I got involved with network marketing initially in 2006, guys, just so that you know a little bit about my story, I couldn't afford to pay attention. Those of you might or might not know me. I am a high school dropout without a GED. And I don't say that to encourage anybody to do the same thing that I did, but I say that to say that this industry, I love the fact that it doesn't matter where you come from, what your nationality is, what your income level is. Guys, you can come here and change your life and your kids' lives. And that's what we've been able to do. So just to give you a little bit of background, I got started back in 2006, just like Renita did. In network marketing. We started the same company, the Juice Company. And right before I met the couple, Steve and Gina Merritt, who showed me everything about this industry, I was literally picking up garbage, all right, selling it in a swap shop. And I want to clean the picture up a little bit because you might say, my God, is this true? He seems like a sharp guy. Well, did he stoop that low? Well, what happened was my mom and my mother-in-law used to clean houses for wealthy people in the type of communities like I live now. I live in the communities where multi-million-dollar homes. One of my neighbors is Vanilla Ice, right? So my mom would literally clean houses in all these fancy communities up here in Palm Beach. And every day that we picked her from work, we noticed that a couple of times a week, people took out garbage, right? And these were gated communities. And finally, I built the courage to, after I saw furniture and stuff that had value, I finally built the courage. I said, you know what? I'm going to start picking some of this stuff up and sell it at a swap shop. We had tried selling some stuff at a swap shop. I said, this is the kind of stuff that sells perfectly and it's free. It's garbage. And guys, I would make between $600 to $1,000 every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, selling garbage. When I learned about this industry, and like Bo said, we made millions of dollars. We made over $5 million in our first 7 years in network marketing, our first company. So even after all that success, guys, I wanted absolutely nothing to do with multi-level marketing, because I understand how hard it is if you don't have a couple of key components. Number one, a life-changing product. You need something that works and something that works fast, because today's date, you know, people have got a microwave mentality. If it doesn't work right away, they give up on it. They give up on everything. So you need a really special product, life-changing, works fast. You need exclusivity. You need something that nobody else has. And not only do we have something that nobody else has, we stand in a category of our own, right? So we have life-changing product, we have exclusivity, and you want to be a pioneer. Guys, we have all those components, but we have even extra components that really makes a perfect storm when you're looking to get involved with something like this and have a lot of success. Life-changing product, exclusivity, pioneer, during a bad economy. The only reason why I decided to do this again was because the last 8 years I've been buying, fixing, and selling homes. Guess what the economy made me do? It made me get out of the industry. I went from 4 houses to 3 to 2 to 1 to out the game. And I found myself asking God for an opportunity. Yeah, we were comfortable. We could have stopped, but I'm a go-getter. I'm a very energetic, healthy guy. And I don't just want to sit in my house and rot, right? So I prayed to God for an opportunity, and I was very specific. I said anything but network marketing. And a couple of weeks later, I hear about this. But my point is, when the economy is bad, entrepreneurs don't have a choice but to open up their eyes, their ears, and their mind to other possibilities, other ways, because their well has dried up, right? So we have all those 4 things going for us. And the 5th and final element that you can get just to make the perfect storm in network marketing is to be part of a right winning team. Guys, we are the #1 team and the #1 company in our industry. So when I tell you that you have the 5 ingredients that make the perfect storm for you to get involved and change your life within the next 12, 24 to 36 months, guys, I'm not kidding when I say that. So that's a little bit about my history. That's a little bit about why I decided to do this, why I came out of retirement. And guys, I'm a numbers guy. I had a goal of making $10,000 per month within 12 months. So my first company, I did really well. My second company, I did all right. I was a master distributor, so I did better than most in the company, but it really wasn't what I was looking for. And my third company, I did all right, but I was out of this. So 8 years out of the industry. So I figured, because the last couple of them, I didn't do so well. And this one, I'm starting from scratch after 8 years of doing nothing. It's going to take me some time to build some momentum. And I gave myself a year to get to $10,000 per month. And I'm a numbers guy. So I start breaking down the numbers, and I knew exactly what my business needed to look like in order to earn $10,000 per month. And I'm going to share it with you. So if you're thinking about $5,000 per month, break these numbers in half, all right? So $10,000 per month, I needed to sign up as many people as I could. I could do it with as little as 6, but the more the merrier, right? In a perfect world, sign up 6 people. I find 2 people that really run with this, and they get going, and they tell a few that tell a few that tell a few that tell a few that tell a few. The way this business works, as we all know, we get paid for everyone infinity. As a result of you coming in and telling a few people, anyone who comes in after you, you get paid for everyone infinity. So I knew that I needed 420 people on one side, 840 on the other side, to get to $10,000 per month. And again, maybe I only sponsored 6, 7, 8, 10 people. And as a result of them telling a few that tell a few that tell a few, 840, 420, 10,000 per month. Instead, what happened was
that nothing happened.
You're going to listen to him.
I know, they dialed
Here.
me in on a Zoom.
Can you guys mute? Okay, perfect. So instead, what happened, instead of me taking a year to hit that goal, I'm going to show you today, guys, what's been happening, right? Because I can't believe it myself. And I'm a skeptic. I'm born and raised in New York City. I got to see it to believe it, right? So instead of taking 1 year to get to $10,000 per month, guys, it took us 5 months to get to $10,000 per week, okay? When I'm telling you that this is big, and let me tell you, God honest truth, I had no expectations of that. But I also didn't expect to see the miracles that we're seeing with this product. Now that I see what this product is capable of, I know we're all capable of making 10 times the amount of money that we're making. So I don't know what it is that you're looking for when you get involved with this. I don't know what your goal is, and I hope you have a goal before you get started. But I'm here to tell you that that goal is going to seem really, really small in a matter of time, because once you get momentum going in this business, guys, there's no limit to how far you can go. All right. That being said, I'm going to open it up for some questions and stuff, but I do want to touch up on a couple of things. I'm going to tell you something. This business, anyone can win. You're talking about high school dropouts, no credibility, no influence, no experience, making millions of dollars. And I've seen a bunch of people in my shoes have the same results, right? All this takes is, number one, you believing in a couple of things. First and foremost, yourself, right? You got to have some confidence that you can go out there and get things done. Number two, you got to believe in this product. You got to know without a shadow of doubt that you've got something powerful in your hands, and that conviction can't come from the fact that you heard someone say something, you heard someone have a result. No, you need to see it for yourself by you sharing it with as many people as possible. Maybe, you know what, I thank God I'm a healthy person, but I know this does wonderful things for children with special needs, with elderly people, with many different types of conditions. You know why? Because I've shared it with people and they've come right back to me and given me their results, right? So my level of conviction, which elevates the belief in myself and my confidence in me, right? So those are a few things. But the bottom line, guys, is people only fail in this business because they get discouraged, right? So if you can get over becoming discouraged because you're talking to the wrong people, all right? Because sometimes that's the only thing we're doing wrong. We're not talking to the right people. We're talking to people with very small minds, and not that they're broke, but they're broken mind. They're broken in spirit, right? And they're mentally broken. So we have to look for the right people. Once you come across the right people, guys, this business takes off. So again, people only get discouraged. People only fail because they get discouraged. They get discouraged because they're not having the results. Again, not having the results because you haven't spoken to the right people. You haven't spoken to enough people. So I'm going to tell you that what we've done to get to where we are right now, we have sponsored a total of 107 people. This is a fraction of what Renita has sponsored. So what we've learned is that, listen, I know people who are senior presidential directors who have sponsored under 20 people. It's not quantity, it's quality, but the more, the merrier. We never stop sponsoring. We never stop recruiting, all right? And I can tell you right now that I hang out with Steve and Gina Merritt. We go all over the world, right? Steve and Gina Merritt are just sponsoring machines. No one gets more rejections than Steve and Gina Merritt. No one, because I don't know anyone that speaks to more people than that couple. They are sick in the head. I just got to put, they're sick in the head. These guys talk to people whose language is different. And then people like me to fill in the gap. Hey, Mike, come here. They speak Spanish, you know? So I'm just telling you, we never stop recruiting, right? So we only fail because we get discouraged. We get discouraged and we stop, right? So every time you get motivated, it's easy to go out there and talk to people, right? So you got to find a way, you got to find a hack to keep yourself motivated. That's what I did for myself. I figured when I'm motivated, when I get off of a Zoom and I hear Renita and I hear Scott, I hear Bo, I hear Steve and Gina Mary, I hear all these people having success, I hear these testimonies, I get fired up. It's easy to talk to people when you're fired up. So my hack was, how do I keep myself motivated 24/7 so I don't have to keep calling my upline? Hey, Renita, how you doing? I'm discouraged today. Can you pump me up real quick? You know, we're not here to pump people up. We got to keep ourselves motivated, right? So for me, the biggest hack and the most effective hack has been audiobooks. Guys, these audiobooks for me keep me motivated. And if I stay motivated, it's going to be easier for me to hit my goals. I hit my goals consistently. I'm going to find the people. I find the people, my life is going to change. So again, you just gotta keep going, and you gotta find what's gonna keep you going. And it's gotta be your dreams, your why. What is you want out of this? But guys, you need to constantly, because guys, we live in a negative world. Negativity in our world are like weeds. We need to make an effort to yank them out because they're going to grow naturally. Negativity is going to happen around us naturally, right? So we got to program ourselves to combat that, to yank that out. And I learned that, listen, again, this business is built from here to here. It's all about your mentality, right? Your personality, your mentality, guys, and that little voice that brings pessimism, that brings doubt. I learned how to shut that little voice up and send it to hell where it belongs, because it's the enemy. I learned that, I am a believer. And I know that God speaks to us. But here's the thing. If you believe in God, you got to believe in the enemy. And the enemy is out there. He doesn't sleep. And he's the master of deceiver. He's of deceiving, right? He's the master deceiver. So I learned that little voice, I hear God and I hear the enemy. And the only way to determine the difference is the attitude behind the voice. Anytime it's negativity and doubt and pessimism, I know where that voice is coming from, and it's not God. But through these audios, I've learned to, like I said, recognize that voice, eliminate it, and keep it out of my head. And I just keep that motivation, that inspiration that keeps me going, guys. And it's easy to talk to people. You talk to enough people, you're going to get the right people. Now, that being said, this is what it all comes down to. How do you get going in these next 6 to 12 months? How do you build the type of momentum that we've been building in the last 24 months? Because guys, the momentum that I'm talking about, I've made multiple 7 figures. I know Renita has made multiple 7 figures. I'm sure Bo isn't at multiple, he's at 7 figures. How do you get that for yourself in the next 12 to 24 months? You ready? You're going to go out there, and in the next 6 months, you're going to look to get 500 no's. Because guys, we sponsored 107 people from this contact list right here. From my list of contacts, right? Look at this, done. Look at this. If I go like this, whoop, whoop. Big Will Papa. Not only have I spoke to him, I signed him up. All right, look.
Hey, Mikey, if you go to the bottom of your contacts, if you scroll like this fast, go like this, fast, go all the way, you'll see, get to the bottom how many you have. He's got 2,428 contacts. The question is, Mikey, have you talked to 2,428 people yet?
I have gone through this, and let me tell you what I do, all right? So you saw me, look, I went like this, and I just stopped anywhere, right? I go like this, stop. Sheshes, have I spoken to him? Absolutely. Right? I'll go like this, stop. Veronica, California, she's in my business. Look, stop. Tim Gidley, obviously he's in the business, right? So guys, so look what I've done. Look what I did. I start going through my contacts. Listen, I'm sorry, there's can you mute everyone? Okay. And make sure you don't mute me. So guys, I start going through my list of contacts, right? And I got 2,400. It was 2,329 when I started. I've added over 100 contacts in the last 2 years, right? So I start going through this. Look how many Steves I got. Steve, right? Steve. And I have no idea who these guys are, right? So, but they're in my contact. So here I go, Steve, right? And I'm talking about Steve Merritt. I just say Steve because that's one of the names over here. Look what I've done, guys. I have these names and I have no idea who they are, but they're in my phone. So I'm going to call them. So I call Steve, not Steve Merritt, but one of the many Steves that I have, right? And this is me. Hello? Yeah, like, hey, how you doing? Is this Steve? Yeah, this is Steve. I'm like, Steve, listen. This is Mike Hernandez, and I'm not sure what Steve I'm calling. Is this Steve from California? Guess what? I don't know a Steve from California, right? This is just how I'm opening up the conversation. No, Mike, this is Mike Hernandez. How you doing? This is Steve from Boston. Steve from Boston. Oh my God, how you doing? How you been, buddy? I don't know who I'm talking to. All right. This is how I've gone through my thing. All right. I don't care. You're on my phone. I'm gonna call you.
Mikey, I'm over here just howling. You know me. I can't stop laughing. Like I got tears. But I loved when Matt Curtis said, "Listen, Steve, I had you in my phone, and at one point in our lives, I either added value to your life, or you added value to my life." So and then he says, "Tell me again how we know each other." And then he says, "Oh yeah. I'm the Steve from New York that sold you the dresser. Oh yeah. How are you and your wife doing? How are you guys enjoying the dresser? Hey, listen, Steve, I'm so glad I called you today because I've got something that is totally life-changing." But he does it the same way. He says, "I've either added value to your life or you added value to my life. That's why you're in my phone." I love that.
I like that one even better. I like that one even better. So guys, again, I'm just going to give you some of the things that we're doing daily, right? So we're going to go through every one of our contacts. Number one. Number two, when I'm on social media, I am there hunting. Okay. I'm reconnecting with people that I'm going to talk to them later. I'm talking to people that I reconnected a while ago. I'm out there hunting, looking for people. I never, ever, ever send messages. I never send emails. If I'm sending you a message or email, it's about, "Hey, Renita, how you doing? How's Scott? How the kids? Everybody good? Good. Renita, I need to talk to you when you have a few minutes." This is not about hiding behind your keyboard and sending messages and links and videos. You got to talk to people so they can hear the enthusiasm in your voice and the urgency. All right. Number one. Number two, when I go to places that I know I'm going to see these people again, like the supermarket, like restaurants, like pickleball court, I'm not in there throwing up on everybody right away. I'm playing it cool. I'm building relationships. The last person I spoke to right now was a guy named Ron. And Ron happens to be the manager of Whole Foods. Look, Ron Whole Foods, right? Ron Whole Foods. So Ron, I had been working on him and he didn't know it, but I'm saying working on him on the sense that every time I go to Whole Foods, I'm trying to make eye contact with the guy. I'm trying to smile at him. I'm trying to give him a thumbs up. "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" And I did because I like his personality. I like his energy. And I just like the guy. I like the guy's vibe, right? So I had been working on him. Hey, bud, how you doing? Hey, big man, what's up, boss? Right? I'm big about these little names because I forget a lot of people's names, right? So finally, every time I see him, I'm like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?" Right? The other day, I'm leaving Whole Foods, and he's walking towards the back of the parking lot because he's gonna go get his car, and perfect timing. I'm pulling up in my car, pulling up right next to him as he's walking. It's nighttime. I put my window down. I've got dark tints. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, boss man?" And he's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" I said, "Sorry, we've never really formally introduced ourselves. I'm Mike. How you doing?" I take my hand out of the window. He's like, "Hey, Mike, I'm Ron." I'm like, "Hey, Ron, nice to meet you." I said, "Ron, let me ask you something. Are you the manager in the store of the store?" He said, yeah, I'm the manager." I said, I thought so. I thought you were." I said, "Ron, listen, you seem like a really sharp guy. I want to ask you something. Do you keep your mind open to other ways of making money, or are you pretty set in your ways?" And I just shut up. He said, No, Mike, I always keep my mind open. As a matter of fact, I do day trading. Whenever I'm on my break, I'm off, I do day trading from home. So yeah, I'm absolutely open. Why? What's up? What do you got? So I'm at a stop sign. So now there's a car coming behind me. I said, "Give me your number. I'm going to text you so we can communicate." And here we go. Ron, he was like, I'm saying, "Mike, Ryan, nice to meet you. Here. Ron, nice to meet you." I said, "Likewise, Ron." He said, "Like you're tasting cars," right? I have a nice car, thank God. So we just start chatting and back and forth. Guys, guess what? Before I even sit down with him, he's telling me why he's even wanting an opportunity. He said, "I love my job, but I want my freedom." Before I even sat down with him, I never told him about the patches, never. I just shot an opportunity. I had a conversation about an opportunity, right? So he didn't hear anything up until a week later when we finally sat down in Whole Foods. And guess what? I signed him up. He's all fired up about this, right? So my point is, those are some people in the pickleball court, same thing. I'm not going to get on you right away. I'm going to build. I'm going to try and see who they are. I want to see what they do. I want to see the personality, how things play out. But guys, there's times we got to take a shot right away. Like when I'm at the car wash, right? I'm at the car wash. I wash my car a lot. I'm a part of a club. I can wash my car every single day for $45 a month, right? So I'm there, I'm washing my car all the time. And then anytime there's a little speck in my car, I'm washing my car. So I'm out there. Guys, these are people I'm probably never going to see again. And there's people that are around us that, and again, we're professional networkers, guys. You want to become a multimillionaire in this industry? You want to have financial freedom forever? Then this is part of our lifestyle, right? So I'm always looking for people. I come out and I'm always saying, all right, who are they? Where are they? Who are the ones? Who are the ones? So my mind is looking. It's like when you think about a red Porsche, your brain will start picking up red Porsches, right? You think about a car, you find your brain is looking for it. So I'm programming myself, all right, who is it? Where are they? Who's got the right energy? Who am I going to sign up? Who am I going to link up with today? So I'm out there, my brain's already just, on point, right? So I'm sitting down the other day, and this has happened to me many times at the car wash, and I see somebody that I like, right? I like the car they pulled up in. I like how they dress. I like how they carry themselves. They got a smile. They got the right energy. I'm like, this was it. You know what I've done many a times at the car wash? I'll walk over to someone like Renita and say, I'm sorry, but I don't know where I know you from. I've seen you somewhere. Where is it that I know you from? I live in this community. Do you live in this community? Do you live there? Do you go to my gym? How do I know you? I've never seen her in my life. She doesn't look like anyone that I know, but I got to take the shot, right? So here I am. And now we're talking. I'm like, no, what community? I live in Versailles. Where do you live? Do you live nearby? No, yeah, I live over there. I'm like, where do you work? What do you do for a living? I got to figure out, where do I know you from? And I'm getting all this information in a matter of seconds, right? So guys, that's what I do. That's what we do. And guess what I do? Like the last one that I met, she pulled up in a Mercedes, really nice energy, nice attitude, nice purse, whatever. And I'm like, where do I know you from? My goodness, I got to figure this out. What gym, whatever. She was like, well, I'm in healthcare. I said, oh, you're in healthcare. What do you do? I'm a private nurse. I come over, I do this and this and that. My husband, blah, blah, blah. We start connecting. I would say, you know what? Obviously, you're not the same person, but I love your energy. Are you on Facebook? Are you on, right? And I connected with them. And then I said, she was leaving. I said, you know what? You said you're in healthcare, right? Things don't happen by coincidence. I'm sure we met for a reason. I'm going to reach out to you and I'm going to show you something that I think you might be interested in. It's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. Do you keep your mind open to other ways of making money, or are you pretty set? Boom. Right? I always look to, because guys, if we're going to look for business builders, we got to look to have a business conversation. I think one of the problems that people make is that they talk 80% about the product, 20% about the business. Me, I'm 80% business, 20% product. Because I've seen that as many testimonies as people have, people drop out of the product after a certain amount of time. I've never seen anybody quit that's making $25 a week. All right. I've seen people who didn't have a limb, put the patch on, their limb grew, and 6 months later, they're limbless again. I'm like, what happened? Oh, I stopped using it because it makes no sense to me. I'm not going to even try and figure them out. But that's why I talk business. All right. So that being said, I want to open it up to any questions that you guys may have so I can be more specific about things. But one thing that I can tell you guys is you gotta make it a thing to go out there. You got to be persistent. You got to be consistent, and you have to have discipline, guys. I posted this yesterday. Look at this, and this applies to every single one of us, right? This was my post from yesterday. Look at this. I said here. Oh, where is it? I guess it's not here. Oh no, I posted it on this. I said, discipline and consistency is what's separating you from your dream life. Oh, discipline and consistency, it's what's between you and your dream life, something like that. Guys, I am totally convinced about that. Listen, I'm going to tell you, opportunities are hard to come by. Real, true money generating income, guys, are hard to come by. We have a gift from God. You got to go out there and give it all you got, guys, because I'm going to tell you now, it's now or never, I believe, at least for me. I don't believe that in my lifetime, God will send me another opportunity like this. I don't think we'll come across it. And I say that because what we have and what we know is coming. Guys, this is like nothing we've ever seen. I'm sure Renita will agree. This is the biggest life-changing opportunity you'll ever see possibly in our lifetime. Are you gonna allow lack of discipline and lack of consistency, thank you, shy you away, steal your dream life, guys? Come on. I mean, there's no excuse, guys. There's no excuse. Listen, nothing's supposed to be easy in life. And this, I think, is pretty simple. But it doesn't have to be easy. It's got to be worth it. And how bad is it that you want what you want? You know what? Before I open it up can you give me access to my back off to the Zoom, so I can basically, you're gonna go on my picture, you're gonna click on the 3 buttons and make me a co-host. I don't know if Bo's still there. Yeah, he's both there.
I think you might be a co-host already. Your stem cells activated.
No, it's not.
Okay, hang on. Rename. No, not rename.
Make co-host.
Make co-host. I mean, I pay freaking $500 a month for Zoom, so I know I got the option because I do it all the time, but it doesn't say. It says pin, remove spotlight. Let me remove the spotlight, Mikey, from you, and then let me see if it works then, if I can just make you allow to record. God dang it, where is it at? Chat, stop video, pin, spotlight for everyone. We did that already. Where the hell is it?
Did you start it or did Bo start it?
Bo, did you start the meeting? It might be on your end. Bo, you got to go and click on Mikey's.
Yeah, I just gave you access to co-host.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys.
And by the way, while you're pulling up what you're pulling up, I want to say Truett was on the air flying back on Air France, Mikey, from Bora Bora. There was a gal sitting at the front of the plane. I went up to the front of the plane. I patched Bo, True, and Rocco all with a patch because I thought we're going to sleep on the way home. This woman started a conversation with True, my 17-year-old, and said, what did that woman put on you? And Truett's like, well, that's my mom. She put this patch on because she thinks we're going to sleep. She talked for 15 minutes. She comes to the back of the plane. She said, I've never met a more well-spoken 17-year-old. We want in your business. I have a daughter who has cerebral palsy and is on the spectrum, and it's been really tough. She's 19, and I run a nonprofit in Chicago where all the police officers take the patches, or no, take a gift basket to people with children on the spectrum. We want to include the patches in our gift baskets. Okay. She simply saw me patching Truett. Truett did every ounce of talking and every ounce of legwork. Scott she reached out to me on Thursday and said, we want in the business. We want to do this. We want to put it in all of the gift baskets for the nonprofit for all the kids throughout Chicago that are on the spectrum. She's like, what should we do? Can you do a Zoom meeting with us? Scott did a Zoom meeting on Sunday with the dad, the male aspect of it. He got in at the business. He's like, we are using this with our family. We want this in the nonprofit. We want this for all the children. Like, this woman simply saw me patching Truett, my son, on the plane. Truett did 100% of the talking. He's 17. So don't tell me, because the kid is more concerned with double backflips off of high objects than he is with the business currently. And if this kid can convince a woman in Chicago who runs a nonprofit for thousands of kids to put the patch in every single gift basket, what are you waiting for? Is my question. What are you waiting for?
Wow.
Go ahead, Mikey.
I love it. And guys, here's the deal. Sometimes I learned the hard way that people that we know, that we meet, right? Today, tomorrow, next week, next month, sometimes give us more credibility, believe more in us than our own family and friends, right? And that's okay. That's okay. If our friends and family members are lagging and they're dragging their feet, they're being negative, it's okay because they're in our lives. All right. They're going to be there once you start to make things happen. And some of them are going to come in because of FOMO, meaning they think something's going to come in and they're afraid of missing out. And some of them are going to come in The real ones are going to come in once you make it happen. And now they've got something to lose. Now they're like, oh my God, this is real. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Come over here. Let me see this again. Right? So the thing is, a lot of us allow these people who are not motivated, they allow them to discourage us instead of going out there and meeting new people like this person on the plane, guys. I'm telling you. So look, I'm going to go into my back office real quick. And just to show you guys, because we're all part of the same team, right? We're not supposed to do this in public, whatever. But you need to see this for yourself to see how big this opportunity is. So I told you what my goal was. I had a goal of making $10,000 per month within 12 months. We've been involved now exactly 24 months, right? And look what's going on, guys. All glory to God Almighty.
Okay,
Okay.
we can't see it, Mikey. At least I can't see it. Can you guys see it?
A white screen right now.
White screen, Mikey. Try again. Hit share screen one more time.
Are you serious? It says stop sharing. It's sharing.
Just try it one more time.
All right.
Sometimes once you got there it is.
Stop.
Okay, there's you. There's you. I see you. Now hit share screen again.
Okay.
Bo, you gave him controls, right? You might need to make him. Oh, here it's coming. Here it
There
is,
you go.
Mikey.
Perfect.
I see it. I see it, baby. I
Okay.
see it.
All right. So guys, look at this. Again, this is weekly. Ever since we hit 40 a week, I don't remember. It never went back. And I don't remember how long ago that was, right? So this was here. So look, from the 3rd to the 9th, it's 11th to the 16th, the 10th to 16th, 17th to 23rd, 24th. This was the week that we were in Bora Bora. Okay? Guys, we didn't speak. We were out doing backflips and jet skiing. I didn't speak to anybody. I didn't even do
Swimming
a
with
Zoom
sharks.
call.
Say it, Mikey. Mikey, say it. Swimming with sharks. Swimming with sharks.
Swimming with sharks. Stingrays, right?
Right,
Guys,
right.
we didn't speak to a soul. We did nothing, right? Last week comes around. Guys, this is big. And I tell people, listen, even if it's 10% of what we're making will change anyone's life. 10% of what we're making weekly, guys, will change. 10% of what we're making per month will change people's lives. Guys, 10% of 10% per week. There's an average study. There's a study recently that said that the average family, American family, will avoid bankruptcy with an extra $500 per month, guys, right? So let's start from day one, right? So obviously it does take time, earnings. And you can't compare yourself to someone like Renita, myself, who has been in the industry for, 15 years, 20 years. Don't do that. Don't compare yourself to someone who's been in the industry that long. It's like comparing yourself to Renita in fitness when you've been out of shape your whole life and, you want to look like Renita in the next 2-3 months. It's not going to happen, right? But if you stay consistent and disciplined, you will get there, all right? So look, we started 6/27 was the first day that we started in the business. $2,899 my first week. But you want to know what most people don't see when they see this picture? I gave out $2,000 worth of product that week. Week number 2, $3,990. Guess what I did? I gave another $2,000 worth of product that week. $1,600 the next week. I gave $2,000 worth of product and $2,000 worth of product, right? So my first month, I gave out $8,000 worth of product, all right? I didn't know there was a money back guarantee. I would have never given out all that product. Steve and Gina Mera didn't tell us there was a money back guarantee, right? Then I learned and I stopped giving out the product and I was like, no, money back guarantee. Get your bundle, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. 30 days. Prove us wrong, right? So look, within 5 months, we're at $10,000 per week, all right? And guys, again, what if you only get to 10% of that? Within 5 months, you're making $1,000 a week. Guys, if you get to 1,000, you can get to 2. If you get to 2, you can get to 3, and so on and so forth. And you got guys like us out here willing to roll up our sleeves, all right, and help you. You do your part, we will do our part. You take 2 steps, we'll take 20. But you got to take 2 steps every single time.
I always tell him,
I just want to add one thing real quick. I just want to add one thing. You don't have to give out $8,000. I respect that you gave that much of product out, but you don't have to give away $8,000 of product to be successful in this business. If you're trying to make $2,500 a week or $5,000 a week, you don't have to give away $8K worth of product. We have so many resources and tools and things, Zoom meetings to point people towards, and just, let the product do the talking. Plus we have that 30-day money back guarantee, which was huge. I just want to touch on one more thing real quick, because I didn't realize how much you're making per week, Mikey, but the fact that you made 100K in 2 weeks, or 50K that week in Bora Bora. I mean, we met so many wealthy people in Bora Bora. We met orthopedic surgeons, we met root canal surgeons, and they were all basically complaining because they weren't getting paid on vacation. And they said that they were going to be so stressed when they get back. And I was telling Adam about this. One of the orthopedic surgeons, he said, I want to make some mailbox money where I'm getting paid when I'm not working. And Steve Mayer was kind of touching on that too in Bora Bora. But that's just the power of network marketing, is, helping thousands of people make this passive residual income. And it's amazing. 50K, you're basically not even working on vacation. So it's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's a great point, Bo. The fact that, you don't need to give out that product. I learned, and what I did was I was sending sleeves to people like Scott and Renita. I wasn't just giving patches to anybody. I was sending sleeves to industry leaders who were proven and told me, Mike, if I see what you say this does, I'm going to run with you. But again, you don't. And then we swapped, and, then it's get your patch, get your package, or I'm going to give you 3 patches, right? So look, guys, I have personally sponsored 107 people. From my 107 people, from those 107 seeds, 68,835 people have developed. But in total, because of overflow, we've got 93,000. But I tell people, don't count on overflow, all right? You're building 2 legs. You're building your right leg and your left leg. If something comes from the top, it's a blessing. But don't count on that blessing. If it happens, great. So from 68,000 people from my organization, look at this. 32 are on my left side. 30. So where are the other 34,000? On this side. So my people are pretty balanced. All right. So you got to work on your left and your right leg. Overflow is a blessing if it happens, but you don't need it. All right. Count on yourself. You're building 2 legs. So the last thing I'm going to do is show you this, guys, just so that you can, again, I want to help you believe. I want to help you dream a little bit. And I want to help you understand why you want to give this opportunity everything you've got. Everything you've got. Not a fraction less than everything you've got. And I guarantee you that if we all hold ourselves accountable, we are not doing a fraction of what we can potentially do with this type of opportunity. So look, I started the last 5 months of 2022, we made 169,000. 2023, we make 1.3. So far, 2024, we're in June, half of the month. And this, the money from this week or last week, so another $2.8 million, basically. Guys, this is big. And I don't show you this to show off. I'm showing you to tell you, I'm a high school dropout, guys. Anybody can do this. But I am a person who has had no money, with a family, not knowing where my next monthly rent was going to come from. So I know that the worst thing than having no money is having no hope. And no hope comes from lack of opportunity. When God sends us an opportunity, guys, don't take it for granted. Because I'm going to tell you something. People don't miss opportunities because others come and find them and take them. So opportunities are never lost. You just miss them, right? So guys, I'm going to open it up for whatever questions you have, comments, concerns. Open it up to you guys.
Mikey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Someone says, when you patch someone with 1 patch, you tell them they probably won't see a result with just 1. What exactly do you tell them about wearing just 1 patch? Someone's asking.
I mean, exactly that. You're probably not going to feel anything, right? And I tell people, look, to put the product to the test means you're going to buy a bundle. You're going to get yourself 5 to 10 people that you know and try it on every single one of them for the next 30 days. That's what putting the product to the test means. 1 patch, I mean,
it's kind of like if you go to the gym like 1 time, like, are you going to notice much of a difference? You're probably not going to notice much. But if you go consistently for 3 months or 6 months, you're going to start noticing something, So
And somebody
Absolutely.
asked, can we share the video with our prospects? Yes, we don't make any medical claims. This does not treat, cure, prevent any disease, and we don't make any income claims. It's all dependent upon if you do something. So the sky is the limit financially, but if you do nothing with an opportunity that's given to you as a gemstone and you choose to do nothing, you'll make nothing. So you've got to get active. You've got to get to work. You've got to get to the Believe Convention coming up here just in a couple of weeks, July 19th and 20th down in Orlando, Florida. You've got to get down there because Steve and Gina, Mike and Saeed, Bo, myself and Scott, we're all going to be there sharing what everybody needs to do to grow and to grow their finances. So I hope you guys have learned a little bit tonight about Mikey, the story behind. I always say it takes a big, big story. Hey, listen, you guys, the other day, the Olympic trials were on up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm not sure if you watched it, but we're in North Dakota, right? We're neighbors to Minnesota. So, and Scott's sister, Bridget, is really big into gymnastics. And there was a guy, he won the overall for the men's. The guy literally was a machine. His last name was Fredericks. He was so good. And he actually said, you have to talk. They said, congrats. You're the #1 for the male competitors. He goes, oh, I knew I was going to be. He said, I've been dreaming about this moment for a long time. He said, I talk big. He said, I talk a big talk because I follow it up with action. And I thought that was so powerful. He said, I use big words. He said, I knew I was going to win. He said, I knew you're looking at me. You're thinking, this guy's saying, I knew I was going to win. He was the #1 of the men on the men's gymnastics team for our Olympic team. And he said, I know you're thinking I'm using big words, but I use big words because I follow it with big action. Oh my goodness, it was Frederick Richards. Fred Richardson. This guy is taking it to the moon and back because he believes, he voices it out loud, and he follows it up with the activity required to become a world champion. And I thought, wow.
Power in words. There's power in words, my friends.
Power in words. I always say it's spelling for a reason. You're casting spells, baby. Is it good or bad? Nick Hagan is asking, what do you think about mass mailing people with your info and your site on the card?
I said it before, guys, this is a contact sport. This is you picking up the phone and contacting people individually, one by one, and sharing your enthusiasm and passion.
You guys understand that?
That's a no-no.
Hey, Renita.
Yeah, go ahead.
Renita, hey, this is Scott. I want to answer Nick's question really quickly as well. So with like response mail express or like bulk mailing, I started my financial planning career doing that. And I would send out 30,000 response mail postcards for a free steak dinner. And if I didn't call the people that I sent the invite to, my attendance would be 0. So if you are going to do response mail, bulk mail, make sure you get a list of phone calls. But we have something in the US now called do not call lists. And so if you call someone who's on a do not call list, you'll be fined $10,000. So if you're going to do that, it's okay, but make sure you do it right. You don't need to do it. Mike's got 2,000 people in his contact list. Talk to them. Get aggressive.
Wait a second. Scott, to ask everybody to go to their contacts right now and scroll to the bottom like I did with Mikey. Mikey, right. I taught you something new tonight, maybe, to scroll to the bottom and look at the contacts. And you had 2,465 or whatever it is that you had. Everybody's got a contact list. Maybe it says 430. Maybe it says 289. Maybe it says 5,200. I don't know what it says, but it says a number of contacts that you have. I would advise you, Nick, that's where you begin. Instead of investing in a mailing list, like Scott said, that have a lot of regulations right now, I would start with your contact list on your phone.
Yeah. And here's what we'll do. We always like to reward people for showing up. So here's what you can do. You can scroll down, just take a screenshot of how many contacts you have. And if you send that screenshot to Bo, so if you're on Bo's team, send that screenshot to Bo Brannon, right? Bo's going to put his phone number in the chat right now. And the person with the most contacts, Bo's going to send you a free sleeve of X39. And so think of that as 30 patches that could plant seeds to completely change your life. And this is the last thing I want to say in 20 seconds, is if you're looking for a money move, if you're looking for a smart financial decision, there's not too many things in your life that you can say, if I really press into this, I mean, if I go for it, 1 year and 2 years from now, my financial situation will be completely unrecognizable. You'll be making completely different financial decisions. You know, Mike talked a little bit about his income. Did you know that Mike bought his mother a home Did you know last year in November or December, Mike bought his mom and his wife's mom a brand new vehicle? I mean, these guys are blessing people, you know, in their family, blessing people in their community. Money is not the root of evil. When you put money in a good person's hand, amazing miracles happen. And I want to tell you, when you're looking for a smart money move, guys, this is tax efficient. You got to learn, even if you've got a great income, even if you've got a great job, you got to learn our tax codes. You got to open a business from your home and from your phone. If not, you're wasting money paying federal and state income taxes. Now, you still have to pay income taxes, but we're going to teach you how to be smart with your money. We're going to increase your financial literacy because they're not teaching it in our education systems. So I want you to know that you're in the right place, like Mike said and Bo said, with the right company, with the right team, a hero product that nobody else has, right? Guys, you can do it. If you're on this call, you're qualified to be really successful with this opportunity. And if you go for it, if you go all in, 12 months and 24 months from now, you will not even recognize your financial, situation. I'm talking with Bo in the morning, and he's talking about the number of shares that he has of this company and that company and the cars he's buying and the lots on the golf course he's buying, and his ability just to bless people like his brothers. He
Wait a
1099
second,
his
he's
two younger
actually
brothers.
taking 4 people from his team. He's paying all expenses paid, the airfare, the convention fee, down to this is it team convention. If you guys are not going to believe, you're missing out, because listen,
Yeah.
this is the greatest investment you can make into your business. If you're on Bo's team, he's taking 4 people for free. He's paying for their freaking airfare. He's paying for their hotel. He's paying for the
right.
conference to go to Orlando, Florida, July 19th and 20th. By the way, if
Yeah.
you're not registered for that, I'm just going to tell you from a business standpoint, at this point, you're foolish. You're foolish. I'm just going to say it.
And you know,
You've
we
got
want
to
to
be
tell you,
wise when it comes to money. You've got to
Yeah,
be wise when it comes to money, Scott.
and Renita, Bo's never done network marketing, right? He's seen Renita and me do network marketing, right? But we're on Bo's team. We're on your team, right? We're going to support your efforts 100%. It's kind of like the no soldier left behind mentality. Like, if you say that you want to do it and you show us that you're going to go to work, you've got people in your corner. And that's what I know about life. If you're really going for it and you want something different, Bo said it perfectly last week when I talked to him. He said, Dad, can you imagine the employee mindset where you're going to work 5 to 6 days a week, 40 to 50 hours every single year for 40 years? Talk about how much you're risking and how much you're sacrificing time away from your spouse and your kids and your hobbies and your passion, right? Why would you risk 40 years? If you're young and you're on this call, God bless you. You are in a position to take a small risk, big action, and completely change your life. And for generations, guys. So that's all I wanted to say.
I was just real quick.
comments.
I love
Yeah.
what you guys are saying. I was just thinking about real quick with Adam. I met him today at Protein House, and he sells luxurious cars for a living. You know, he's making good money doing that. But the thing about, you know, working at a car dealership is there's so much competition between you and the other car salesmen, and none of them are really working together ultimately. It's like kind of like you're fighting with sharks, basically, you know. In this business, we're here to help you level up and take your business to 1,000, 2,500, 5,000 per week. We want to see you win this business, because when you win, we win. So it's advantageous for all of us. So I just comparing this business to car sales, you know, I just want to add that to that.
Well,
real
you know
quick.
what, Bo? I did car sales for many, many years. And the one thing that drove me away from the industry, because there's great money in it, was the
Yeah.
fact that you don't have a life. You literally, you're working. I used to work 60 hours a week. No problem. Made great money, but I didn't see my son or my wife for all of the years that was in that industry. And still today, 40 years, well, there's people who I started working with in those cubicles who were there 10, 15 years longer. And since I've left, they've now been in that cubicle for over 40 years. Like you said,
Wow.
what terrible sacrifice to make, guys. So look, Scott spoke about this. This is a day that will be recorded in my life forever. I went to yeah, this is my mom and my mother-in-law. When I went
Oh, he cut out for a second.
to
I'll just tell you.
the Subaru dealership, I got them best cars with all the bells and whistles. What's that?
That's awesome.
What was
He
that?
bought a car for his
Yeah.
mom and his mother-in-law. They stood next to each other with the bows on, and they took a picture, you guys. Like, I don't know about you, but like I said to Scott today, I went to the dentist to get, I had braces on again, Invisalign, because my teeth have shifted since I got a couple of teeth pulled. Teeth are expensive, by the way. You got to put them aside money just for the freaking teeth, especially as you get older, right, Mikey? But the bottom line is this guy is buying vehicles for his aging mother and mother-in-law, right? Subaru, safe, effective, great vehicles for his mother and mother-in-law. You guys, you gotta, either you're gonna sell the cars or you're gonna buy the cars. Okay, that's where I'm at. Adam, I don't know you. I came to Fargo because I'm signing up 3 people down here on the way to Fargo. We found out the billionaire from North Dakota got in the business today. Because guess what happened? Someone dropped out the patches yesterday. The guy woke up this morning pain-free. Okay, by the way, that's how the patches work. Overnight, the guy is freaking pain-free, calls the gal who dropped the patches off at his hyperbaric clinic and says, sign me up for whatever you just dropped off because I'm pain-free this morning. He's a billionaire with a B, not an M. Okay, Mikey's not a billionaire yet, and I'm not a billionaire yet, but we're coming for it.
Not yet, not yet.
We're coming for it. We're coming for the billion. But the bottom line is that guy signed up in the business today. Why? Number one, the product works. It works quickly, and he's not stupid when it comes to money. He's a billionaire, right? And so on the way to Fargo, on the way from my dentist appointment to Fargo, I'm getting this message. Scott's helping sign up the billionaire. I mean, think about this, you guys. Right? Yeah. If you're not, I mean, you're either selling the vehicles. I get to Fargo, we're here to sign up 3 facilities that want to implement it because they're medical or health related facilities. So Scott and I shot down to Fargo, North Dakota to sign up the people so they could basically get their patients on the patches. That's what we're here to do. Yep. In the meantime, it's a date night. Scott goes, let's go buy you a car. We go to the Mercedes dealership. Adam, this will speak to you. You're a car dealer. You work at a car dealer. I'm test driving a Porsche. I'm test driving, and I'm not saying this to impress you at all because I'm as normal as the day is long. I drive a Honda.
He drives a Honda Accord. He's basically Warren Buffett.
Honda Accord, 2017. My boys can't convince me to get rid of it because I get 62 miles to the gallon. I'm obsessed with 62 miles to the gallon. I'm obsessed with economy. I'm obsessed with safety. My boys are like, Mom, it's a 2017 Honda. I'm like, but it gets 62 miles to the gallon, boys. Right? So I'm obsessed with economics, right? We go to the car dealership. Scott's got me in Porsches. I'm like, I can't see out of the right, side thing there. This one's out. We're in Mercedes. I'm like, I like it, but it's got too much of a new car smell. I don't believe in chemicals, right? We're driving all these test drives. Adam, you're either selling the cars or you're buying the cars. Tomorrow we're going to go to the lot and we're going to buy maybe a car, maybe even 2. We're like right there because we need the tax deductions. Are they over 6,000 pounds? My first question I ask everybody is this car over 6,000 pounds? So I can write the sucker off because guess what? My boys will attest to this. I don't need to get rid of my Honda. I freaking love my Honda. Ask Bo. He's like, Mom, get rid of the Honda. I'm like, millionaires drive Hondas. Millionaires drive Hondas. And Bo's like, Mom, the Honda is like a 2017. I said it's a hybrid. It gets 62 miles to the gallon.
I think everybody gets the point. I think everybody gets the point.
The point is buy the Mercedes or sell the Mercedes, right? And we're at a point now. Thank you, Jesus. Let's just give honor where honor's due, right, Mikey? Our Father God in heaven, our Jesus as our Lord and Savior. We know that. But why not you? Why not now? Why not this? Why not health? Everybody's looking the billion. You know what? I talked to somebody today and you said the billionaire wants to wear the patches because he wants to spend all of his money and he wants to be healthy. Right, Mikey?
Hey, my Zoom starts already at 9 p.m. We have to
hop off here.
But guys,
Mikey,
listen.
we appreciate you.
No, it's my pleasure, guys. All I want to tell you is, you have a great upline. These guys are determined to win. In order to win, we got to help others win. Listen, our thing now is not how many millions you've made, how many millions we've made. Our thing now is how many millionaires have you made. All right. Steve and Gina Mary has generated over 200 millionaires, right? That's where we're looking at. It's like, Renita, how many millionaires in your team? How many millionaires in your team, Bo? How many? So guys, you're in with the right people, at the right place with the right time. So let's do our part. Let's go give this everything we've got, guys. Leave it all on the table. Leave it all on the line because like Scott said, the next 12 to 24 months, guys, you're going to be in a whole nother galaxy financially. God bless you. Love you both. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thanks, Mikey.
Renita,
Appreciate it.
God, love you guys. And see you guys all at Believe. God bless you guys.
God
See you
bless you.
later.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Love
Bye.
y'all.
Love you. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Mikey.
Take care.